On your screens on the left there are posters that have been put up now in Mumbai highlighting that the Shiv Sena is all set to in fact take on this rebellion. See this particular poster that you see there with a picture of Sanjay Raut. These posters have been put up taunting Eknath Shinde. The first time that we're actually seeing some sort of a jibe at Eknath Shinde. Paras Dama is joining us with more on that. Curiously, Paras, we're seeing posters that have been put up with an angry Sanjay Raut taking a jibe, taking in fact a dig at Eknath Shinde over the rebellion that he's staging.
So what is happening from last 10-15 days has triggered Shiv Sena a lot, and now counter attack has been started from Shiv Sena. We are seeing the poster which has been put up over the Mumbai. So this is the poster where they are just counter attacking the rebellions which has been taken to Guwahati yesterday evening. First rebellion went to Surat and after that to Guwahati. Now Shiv Sena is targeting in their way. They had put up the poster which has written that तेरा घमंड 4 दिन का है टूटेगा जरूर. So whom Sanjay Raut and this Shiv Sena Sarkar is targeting, it's still a thing, but as we can see, it seems like they are targeting the rebellions which are in Guwahati right now. They are targeting Eknath Shinde, but not directly but indirectly. So now we can say that now Shiv Sena is in attacking mode and they are targeting that rebellion group which is in Guwahati. It started from Surat and now they are in Guwahati. So this all had been started, and today will be the important day in Maharashtra politics because there are some important meetings lined up today. First is the Congress meeting which will be led by Kamal Nath. After that, Kamal Nath can go and meet CM Uddhav Thackeray, and the most important meeting which can decide the things which is going around in Maharashtra, it's the cabinet meeting which will be led by CM Uddhav Thackeray. But the main thing which is happening right now is that Shiv Sena has been in attacking mode now, and they had put poster around Mumbai stating that 4 दिन की ही घमंड है तुम्हारा. उसके बाद जो है Shiv Sena will answer in their own way. So now we can say that they have started counter attacking on this rebellions, and they will counter attack now.
Shiv Sena now seems to be taking on Eknath Shinde for ditching the party for this rebellion. These posters showing an angry Sanjay Raut have been put up across Mumbai, sending across a warning to Eknath Shinde, saying that we will act in 4 days' time, see what happens. So this is an interesting turn of events that's being reported right now. One more update that is coming in right now. The Maharashtra Deputy Speaker is meeting with Ajit Pawar on all that's playing out right now. And, you know, it's very important to highlight here that the Speaker has a big role on deciding what the next step is. What happens to this rebellion? Rahul Srivastava is still with us. Rahul, you were mentioning this about the Speaker and the role that he plays in this entire rebellion. All right, we've lost that line, that connection with Rahul Srivastava. The Shiv Sena, the NCP, the Congress, Maushami is clearly trying to figure out what the next step is. How to block this rebellion from ensuring the collapse of their government. And in that case, if this reaches the assembly, if Shinde has more than 37 MLAs on his side, they want to ensure that they strategize fully with the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker. They have a big role to play in this.
Absolutely, you know, in such a crisis, you know, Akshata, the role of the governor becomes very critical, and the role of the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker becomes very critical. And, you know, if there is a constitutional crisis, if there is a floor test, a vote of no confidence, and a floor test is required, then it is the Speaker who is actually plays the umpire. And in the past, the role of the Speaker has come under scanner many times with, you know, the Speaker siding with the party he actually hailed from. But he is the ultimate umpire. We saw it during the entire Karnataka crisis, how the Speaker's role was extremely crucial and much was being banked upon the speaker from the side he hailed. So here this meeting is very, very critical. Even as Ajit Pawar meets the deputy speaker, they would be chalking out the strategy. What if Eknath Shinde sends a letter of support of 25 MLAs, 26 MLAs, including or excluding independent? What if the claim of 40 MLAs being with Eknath Shinde is actually true? And that's the kind of crisis that Ajit Pawar would be looking at cracking, even as, you know, there are a series of meetings, as mentioned earlier. First on, the Congress would be meeting, huddled in a meeting because they would like to keep their flock together. They were the weaklings in this entire formation, and they would like to save themselves from any embarrassment with the MLAs, Congress MLAs cracking up. So they would like to keep their flock together. Sharad Pawar is right here, the NCP Supremo. He would be meeting his MLAs and sending a clear direction. And you have Uddhav Thackeray, who's called in a meeting of the cabinet. So a lot of meetings after meetings, even as Mumbai leaders from the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi will be keeping a close watch at what's happening in Guwahati. I can tell you lots of telephone lines would be overactive, contacts being made. I just spoke to a very senior leader in the Congress, and he said, you know, there are several MLAs who are not on the same page with Eknath Shinde, and that's the reason the BJP, who doesn't waste time to strike when it wants to, is not on very strong footing, and that's the reason that they took them from Surat to Guwahati instead of getting them to Mumbai. If they had the numbers, they wouldn't waste the time. So the Congress and the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi leaders still believe that the numbers for the BJP are simply not adding up, and that's the reason that it's a wait and watch for the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi. We are at Varsha, and I can tell you that this will be the hub of all the political activities that we will see in the day. Kamal Nath is also supposed to come and meet Uddhav Thackeray. Uddhav Thackeray will be holding a cabinet also. So importantly, it is a D-Day as far as the politics, turn of political events relating to the government here in Maharashtra are concerned.